And so what happens is growth sometimes requires letting go of the idea that things should return to the way they once were. It is that lesson that has been showing up, and it showed up in this week's astrology and tarot reading, that just because you know something and are familiar with it does not mean that it is still in your best interest anymore. And being able to make that discernment is one of the best personal growth moments, but also like hugely impactful CEO business development moments as well. Because there are a lot of things we have been doing in business over the last decade that simply do not work anymore. And just because you know how to sell that way, just because you know how to post that way, just because you know how to do this or that doesn't mean that that's the thing that's going to work. And the longer you cling to it, the harder it is to build the new thing that's going to work better for you. And so that's an emotional moment, but remember, you're going through that and so is your audience. So when they're saying yes to you, if you are able to build the new thing and welcome them in and show them the way and provide a guiding light that's nice and bright and warm and welcoming, they are so much more likely to say, oh God, I feel like you took the burden off of me. Like, oh, thank God. I feel so much better now. I can make a decision. And I'm starting to hear some of those things are starting to happen in some of the early outlier cases. There's always people who are early on the bell curve for this. I don't know that the bulk of the bell curve is going to arrive until like closer to summer and fall, but I think we're all starting to see some of that. So as you notice other people modeling this well, like give them a follow, subscribe to their newsletter, like watch what they're doing, pay attention, and you might find something that's really useful for you too. That message belongs with somebody. Somebody here needs to like stop being stingy about who you subscribe to. You need to read those newsletters. All right. Water for your nervous system is the final pillar. This is the Ace of Pentacles upright this week. And I love that it was the Ace of Pentacles that rounded out the CEO pillars. This is such a beautiful grounding card for the nervous system, especially as well.